Greetings Internet, my name is Vince Nicholas, I'm the Lazy Healthy Dude. I wanted to do a question and answer today. These are questions you guys had. I made up most of them. But these are just a lot of things that I had floating in my head after I made a video and posted it. And I was like, oh, I should have added this, I should have said that. And what about this, blah, blah, blah. So it's a Q&A format, that's question and answer. And I will be questioning myself and I will be answering. Question, can you go into more detail about when you dropped 19 pounds in a week? I sure can. I think what happened is that I weighed myself at the peak of binging, eating, probably lots of liquid water in me and poop. And then 6 or 7 days later, I believe, I weighed myself at the lowest point. So I just gone to the gym and I probably ran, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles. That's my usual. When I want to drop weight, 4 to 5 miles, that's a good 3 pounds of water weight, 3 to 4 pounds sometimes. And I mean, I don't suggest it, but if you want to see a number and you want to make yourself happy, there you go, man. Hop on the treadmill. Oh, and just to be complete about it, whatever the lowest weight is, so if I get to 170 or 169 or 168, which I can now, thankfully, still can, I step on the scale, I see 169. First of all, I hop on the Snapchat and the Instagram, if you know what I'm saying, and I post about it, and I brag, and I'm like, nah. It's really hot in Sacramento. It's like the high 80s. That's why I'm sweating. So I get the 169 number, 69, dude. And then right after that, I drink mad water, coffee, energy drinks, anything I can get my hands on, and I literally gain back like 2 to 3 pounds instantly. That's not a good snap. Probably because my fingers are still wet from my sweat. So that's it. 19 pounds, but really, it was probably closer to 15, 10 to 12 to 15. I don't know. Can you talk more about weighing yourself often? Weigh yourself often, okay? I don't know, if you're in the middle of a binge, weigh yourself. It could be the wake-up call, the reality check you need to be like, okay, I'm going to stop eating, and like I would say, hop in the shower, shave your face, make yourself pretty, and then start anew. Get over it. But my most recent binge, which I did a video on, like I went through all the food and I reviewed it and everything, I gained 5 pounds. But most recently, and this was just like last weekend, maybe 2 weeks ago, I gained like 13 pounds. But again, a lot of that was probably just liquid and poop. But everyone's different, man. I can put on 10 to 15 pounds in a weekend. I mean, that's just me. So step on the scale as often as possible. If you wanna check yourself before you riggedy wreck yourself, as DOS Effects and Ice Cube used to say. Hashtag old school hip hop reference. Get your fat ass on the scale, boy. Did you have sex while you were obese? Well, not with anyone else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sex was weird because I want to stop calling things weird. It was unique. It was odd because it was completely remote. It was with another person. It was just a foreign thought. It was pointless to think about and to ponder. But even like masturbation, like, I was so depressed and so just down and in a rut where I went to work, and then outside of work, my only concerns were eating and pigging out and sleeping and pooping. And that's it. So when that is your freaking life, the opposite sex, and doing fun stuff with women in the bedroom for several seconds, it just doesn't cross your mind. Now, every once in a while, it would, and well, I mean, you would you know, you would polish the dolphin. Is that it? Wax the bishop, jerk your gherkin. A couple times over a 48 to 72 hour period. Maybe more than a couple. But other than that, there was no sex. There was no sex for nearly a decade, and it's pathetic and sad. And thanks for bringing it up. Oh, and one other note I wanted to make: when I began losing weight, becoming this svelte, Channing Tatum-like figure you see before you. Well, when I gained weight and my belly was ginormous, and I weighed like that 8-9 years. One thing that I couldn't see my penis anymore for a long time. Like I said, I mean, I don't know exactly how long, but but when I began to lose weight and my gut began to recede, I remember seeing my penis for the first time in a long time, and it was nice. It was a pleasant feeling. It was like when you see your friend from high school that you haven't seen in 6 years. Hey man, I miss you. I missed you. I missed you. I love you. Thanks for being there for me. I remember it being there. I just couldn't see it. Like I was peeing out of something. I was urinating out of something. But in terms of seeing the shape and size, yeah, no. Did not see it. What kind of t-shirts do you wear to the gym? Good question. I'm a big proponent on wearing black because when you sweat, it covers your sweat for the most part. But I wear, I wear the black slim fit V-neck t-shirts. I usually wear a Hanes for whatever reason. This is Calvin Klein for whatever reason, but this isn't a gym shirt. I don't wear it. This is quote unquote nicer, so I'm not wearing this to the gym. But Hanes slim fit V-neck because you want to show some skin. Sex sells, kids. Remember that. Hanes black. That's what I wear to the gym. Can you go into more detail about how you are anti-egg scrambles? Okay, look. Scrambles, when you put everything together, it's just you lose the individualness of each ingredient. I want my sausage to taste sausagey, and I want my eggs to taste eggy, and I want my bacon to I don't want to mix it all, and my veggies, my onions and my mushrooms and my tomatoes and all that. I want it to be. I am for segregation. When it comes to breakfast, I am for segregation. You can quote me on that. But I like things separate. I don't want everything mixed all together like I'm some sort of savage. And I want to enjoy it individually. If I want onions and tomatoes and sausage in a bite, then I will put onions and tomatoes aside. But I don't want that every single bite. You lose the essence of each unique flavor, in my opinion. So scrambles suck. I mean, even omelets are kind of scrambles, but it's more like the egg is kept separate. And they put them on potatoes, okay? And I'm always watching my carbs, so I like an omelet and then cottage cheese on the side. That's me. All right. Segregation. Segregation is good, kids. I'm gonna be like PewDiePie. That quote's gonna be out there. What's up with the Hillary sticker on the laptop? I mean, it's just a joke, okay? No one cares. I don't care if you voted for Hillary or the Donald, all right? I voted for the Donald, whatever. It's just a joke. And the Obamacare sticker, I used to be a celebrity, kids. I used to be on terrestrial broadcast radio. And so people would just send crap in, and people sent things. People sent these bump Hillary and Obamacare stickers as a joke, and I put them on my laptop as a joke. I don't care about Hillary. I don't care about Obamacare. Although I am on Medi-Cal now because I'm an unemployed loser. But it's just a joke. No one cares. Simmer down. Don't get so butthurt over a stupid bumper sticker on a cheap ass laptop. Oh, just one thing I wanted to mention. I'm sweaty. I was talking about like when you want to pig out, when you want to oink it up, as I like to say. You have two options. Do the bang bang, which is hitting up a restaurant, eating a meal there, and then going to another restaurant right after. So bang bang, and you can do a bang, 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 and I used to do them a lot. So that's out to you. Or you want to choose, or you can do snacking, where you go to like Dollar Tree or Trader Joe's or Safeway, whatever. Just buy a whole bunch of snacks, cookies and chips and all that crap, and then just enjoy them at home. I would say choose one. Don't do both. Although I do both often. But you want to try to stick to one because it just limits your quantity of food that you're shoving into your belly. But I wanted to mention the quality of food. Obviously, a restaurant is going to be a better quality of food and just a smaller amount. I mean, even a ginormous steak dinner at Outback, whatever, is what, 2, 3, maybe 4 servings in the entire dinner. Whereas if you get a bag of chips, it can have like 10, 15 servings in the bag. So it's just something you want to consider. Quality of food versus amount. Bang bang versus snacking at home. Although snacking at home, you can lay on the floor, you throw on whatever you want on the YouTube or the TV or whatever, and it's just comfortable. You can be in your underwear. Maybe I do that often, and you can just let it all hang out, bro. But it's just something I wanted to mention. Another thing I wanted to mention also is that I went through drive-through fast food places all the time, all the freaking time. I mean, that's how I ate. That's how I ate food for energy. That's how I consumed food. That's how I dined for 8, 9 years, whatever. But I always wondered, like, what was the thinking, the drive-through employees, because I know they recognize me. I sure as heck recognize them. So I wonder what went through their heads when they saw me for the 2nd time today, or the 8th time that week. So I just always wonder what they were thinking. They were probably thinking, this fat F, can this guy ever eat enough? Or they just felt sad for me, or they didn't care because they were too busy taking the molly at the raves, like the 16-year-old kids work at the drive-thru do. That's why they're always scratching their face. Just some notes from part 1 I wanted to follow up on. On the scramble controversy, I don't like scrambles. I prefer omelets over scrambles. Omelets have some sort of order. Things are mixed in, but there's some sort of uniformity. It's not chaos. It's not bedlam like a scramble. Okay? I don't like scrambles. That's it. Some of these questions have context, and some I could give you. I could set it up and give you the backstory, but sometimes you can just figure it out, or don't, or watch all my videos. Do you have 9.5 hours? It reminds me of like when I was a kid and I would watch a TV show, and they would make pop culture reference or historical reference or whatever, literary reference, some sort of reference that I didn't get as a child, but I still understood what the joke was saying or what the punchline was going for, and so I could admire the craft of the writing or the humor or the intent. So that's what I'm doing. I'm like Cheers. Okay, I'm Ted Danson over here. Yes, my parents used to let me watch Cheers. No, I actually watched Cheers by myself in my room because it was late night. It was Thursday, 9 p.m., 9:30. I didn't watch much of it, but I remember seeing an episode here or there. They had sex, or they talked about sex a lot. Very adult, very mature. I blame my parents for letting me watch that, for putting a TV in my room. Always blame your parents, kids. If you take one lesson away from all these shenanigans here on my YouTubes, always blame your parents. Can you talk about your workout routine? It's basic, simple. I'm a basic girl. I'm a basic kind of gal. Weights and cardio. I lift and then I run, and I hate cardio, and I spend my entire time lifting, which is like 45 minutes to an hour or whatever. I spend that entire time convincing myself I don't have to run today. I don't have to do cardio. I'm tired. My ankle hurts. I've done so much cardio already this week. What's the point? I don't want to. And then, lo and behold, it's time for cardio, and I get my fat ass on the treadmill, and I do cardio, okay? And that's how it goes every freaking day. If it matters, for weights, I concentrate on my chest and my shoulders and a little bit on my back, just because in my experience, and you can do whatever you want, okay? You're an adult, you're a grown-up, make your own decisions. But for me, biceps are worked when doing back stuff, and triceps are worked when doing chest stuff. So it's not a big priority to have giant biceps or tries. And honestly, I just work on my chest so much because of my man boobs, and I will never be The Rock. That's something that I have to face every day. When I look in the mirror and I cry at night while sucking my thumb. So I concentrate on my chest the most. Because of my man boobs and my loose skin, and then shoulders, because I just like shoulders. Are you on Medifast? Okay, no, technically no. So for people who don't know, Medifast California, they came, like I said, I used to be on the radio, I used to be a celebrity, I used to be someone, kids, and now I'm an unemployed loser, leading a barren, sterile, soulless, pointless existence by himself. I'm single, ladies. So, are you on Medifast? I'm not on Medifast. Medifast California came into my life. They were like, eat this, do this, you'll lose weight. And I followed it to a T, didn't cheat. 150 pounds, it's been 4.5 years now. So, obviously, a huge part of my life. Very meaningful, very significant. Am I on Medifast? No, but like I said, I was a celebrity, a local minor celebrity. And so I have a ton of their food in my cabinets, and I eat it here and there all the time, sometimes. I don't want it to go bad, and I snack on it here and there. It's just super convenient. I love their bars. I freaking love their bars. And, I remember when I was first losing a ton of weight, I was like, I ate their bars 5 times a day. I love the fruit nut, cinnamon, and lemon meringue. Those are my top bars. But I would eat their bars 5 times a day. And I remember thinking, like, I could eat these for the rest of my life, and I would have no problem with it, because they're crunchy, they're sweet, and they're chewy. Crunchy and chewy at the same time, that's hard to do, but they mastered it. So, like I said, I have tons of their bars in my cabinets there, and so I eat them. I just don't want them to go bad in a year or 2, whatever, or 3. I don't know what the expiration dates are. But I'm not quote unquote on Medifast. I have the blueprint. I have the template where I snack every couple hours, 100 to 300 calories, and then once a day I eat, or twice a day, depending on, well, my mood or whatever. I eat protein and vegetables for a meal. And that's my life, man. But I learned that from Medifast California. So I'm not technically on Medifast, but I'm never off Medifast, because it's really just a plan. Like I said, it's a template. You apply the template to your life and you adjust it, you customize it. And that's what I've done, and I've obviously been successful. Will you begin training people, or will you become a health coach? That is definitely an option. I would freaking love to tell people what to do. I would love to boss people around. I can take charge of people. I can show them what's what. I've actually been thinking about, well, being a health coach, whatever that is, or wellness, or dietitian, or even though I have no science background. But I don't know, the science is out there, the research is out there. Like, for me personally, I needed someone to be my partner, to be my counselor, to be my confidant. So that's the role I want to take if I ever get another job in this lifetime. But I would love, like, I've been thinking about it, and like, I think there would be 2 levels of my health coaching. One will be like via Skype or whatever. What's the new thing? Snapchat, Facebook Live, FaceTime, whatever. but sort of the virtual thing, which remote, which is big now. Or I want if another level, and this is for the premium level of health coaching. I will move in with you. I will move in with you. I will boss you around. I will take charge. I will tell you exactly. I will yell at you to get your ass up at 6 a.m. We're going to the gym, young man or lady. But I think that'd be fun. If I move in with you, you will lose weight because I will be with you 24/7, and you ain't gonna get away with nothing. Now that's gonna be expensive, but it will work. But that's just it's a possibility. It's something I'm thinking about. Something honestly I'm evaluating, and I've had an offer here or there. So that is something that is being considered. Yeah, I would love to boss people around. Well, isn't that why people have kids? To boss them around, to tell them to feel better about themselves. Some power. I want some power. I want some power over human beings. Do you count your macros? No. I don't like turning into a mathematician when I eat. I'm sweaty. Yeah, I tried the macro, if it fits your macros, counting macros, and I didn't get the concept right away, so I was like, I give up. But what I essentially do, I make sure everything I eat is super low in sugar, and then from that, I count my calories. Counting calories is easiest to me. When I'm looking to drop weight, I eat like 1,000 to 1,200 calories a day. Normally, I can eat 1,500, 2,000. So calories is just so easy to me. Like when a bag of nuts comes in a 100-calorie bag, I can add that up. That's super easy, super simple. So that's what works for me. You do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your own decisions. Why are you even watching this video? Sugar-free Red Bulls. My boy Joshua Good told me to try these. It's okay. $2.50 though. Too expensive. But I bought 2 of them at Walmart today. Talk about surfing. Oh, okay, so I surfed once. It was a horrible experience. I went to the beach. It was Ryan Flynn's birthday. A friend from middle school / high school. I can't remember. I'm old. I'm 40. I'm getting older. It's sad. It was Ryan Flynn's birthday, or maybe it was Jeff Knoll's birthday. Jeff Knoll and Ryan Flynn were there, and they were my friends in middle school / high school. I think it was middle school. But his birthday party was at the beach, and it was 4 of us. Ryan Flynn, Jeff Knoll, and I believe Scott Spellman was the 4th, and me. And we wanted to go surfing because everyone in San Diego has to try surfing at one point in their life. And so I went there, and I was the chubbiest. I was a fat little kid. And I was insecure with my body, and I didn't want to take off my shirt. But they had surfed, or they were into surfing, or they were getting into it. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I remember borrowing a wetsuit from Jeff Knoll. It was way too tight. It was pathetic. Jeff Knoll, Ryan Flynn, Scott Spellman, nice kids, skinny, good-looking white boys, and then there's me, chubby ethnic boy. And so I put on the wetsuit. It was a horrible experience, and then I tried to surf a couple times. I barely remember it, but it was pathetic. And I remember the picture. One of the pictures we took. It was them 3, and they're obviously very good looking in their wetsuits, looking all surfy, all very California. And then there was me. I was wearing a tank top, but and it was a light colored tank top, and because I was splashing around in the water or whatever. And so the tank top, it was like the bottom half of it was wet. So it basically looked like I had like peed myself or soiled myself. It was the most bizarre picture. I have no idea where it is right now, but I remember that picture looking like I had peed myself next to 3 guys who looked like they belonged on the casting for Laguna Beach. And it was a terrible experience, and I will never try surfing again. I mean, I will. I mean, but give me a surfboard, give me a wetsuit, give me a beach. I don't care at this point. So that is my surfing experience. But yeah, I remember that picture. Which one? One of these things is not like the other. That was me, because I was brown and a minority. No, they were good kids, and I love them to death. Still do. I mean, I miss them. They're not in my life anymore. But yeah. But that picture, it was like, which thing does not belong here? That meme on the internet or whatever. Part 3 of the Q&A. My name is Vince Nicholas. I'm the lazy healthy dude. Just wanted to make a quick note. I mentioned Medifast and Medifast California a lot because they obviously, I have lots of feelings and lots of emotions, positivity, and just love for them, the program, the people who help me with my weight loss. But this is not paid at all. I'm no longer. I used to be paid as an endorser / spokesman, whatever. When I was on the terrestrial broadcast radio as a celebrity, I used to be someone. I used to be famous. I used to be someone. But now I still admire the program. I still have much love for the people. Still in contact with some of them. So I say they work for me and they work for a bunch of people, but you do whatever you need to do, okay? Well, whatever works for you, do it. Just do something, as I always like to say. Question. Did you really snort cocaine out in the open in a nightclub? No. No. It was in the toilet stall of the bathroom that we snorted cocaine off Claudio's house keys. I wouldn't do cocaine out in the open in a nightclub. I'm not a savage. That would just be silly. I'm dumb, but I'm no dummy. That's what I like to say. Next question. How do you know the color of Allison's comforter? Well, when I'm in the bushes outside her bedroom, peeking in, I take it all in. Can you go into more detail on this sticky can of Red Bull you put your hand on in the Walmart? No, the goo, it was brown. That's all. It was disgusting. It was sticky and brown and yucky. Just a quote I wanted to get out there that I heard. Focus on the conversation and friends, not the food. So when you go out and everyone's eating mozzarella sticks and nachos and all that crap, and you're trying to watch your weight, you want to lose weight or you're maintaining, focus on your friends, man, and the combo and the dialogue and the back and forth. And don't just think about, oh, I want to have sliders. I want to have a big thing of French fries, and that's all I can think about. That's all I can focus on. Get into the conversation and your friends, and drink a lot of water. Dollar store. Oh, I was wondering if can you return stuff to the 99-cent store or the Dollar Tree? Like this lighter did not live up to the reputation of the 99 cents I paid for it. Well, actually, the answer is you're basically screwed. This is from the Dollar Tree's website. So that we may continue to provide you extreme value for $1 when shopping at one of our retail stores, we reserve the right to limit quantities, okay? Do not offer refunds, and consider all sales final. We will gladly exchange any unopened item with the original receipt. So, you're screwed. You're screwed. Da-da-da. Play Freebird one more time. One lady commented, like I said, I'm into the counting calories. That's how I sort of regulate my diet, keep it in check. And she's commented, calorie counting is hard, fat is bad, and I guess it is. I don't really care about it. for whatever reason, everyone's different. Do your own thing. Find out what works for you and do it. But in terms of like saturated fat and trans fat and transgender fat, I mean, I just ignore all of it because I work out, I go to the gym, and I think I burn it. Like, I'm doing what I'm doing pretty much works for me. So you do whatever works for you. And that's it. Everyone's different. We're all unique snowflakes, kids, okay? So that's it. 3 parts. I know it's long, but I don't know. I had a lot of stuff to say. But can we all agree that there need to be less exclamation points in social media? I mean, really. So follow me on the Instagram, the Snapchat, the Twitter, the Facebook, or don't. Like me, love me, shower me with kisses, be my friend. Validation from strangers, kids. That's what life's about. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace. Greetings, Internet. My name is Vince Nicholas. I'm the Lazy Healthy Dude. Part 5 of this never-ending marathon Q&A. This is like the bearded Kiwi Peter Jackson releasing The Lord of the Rings on DVD and then releasing the director's cut of the Lord of the Rings DVD and then the extended version director's cut of the Lord of the Rings DVD, and then in 20 years they'll release the Criterion collection of the Lord of the Rings DVD. A few more notes. I think I've learned to do more Q&As, shorter Q&As. Just a few notes. When the bedroom in my TV, this popped in my head that I watched Cheers on and Seinfeld on when I was middle school. I think it was black and white. I mean, I'm not that old, okay? I'm 40, but my parents, we had a black and white, and that was the TV that I had in my room. My Medifast, I told you I have tons of bars in my cabinets. I mean, I got it all for free. Again, I was on the terrestrial broadcast radio. I was their spokesperson / endorser. I got their program for free, and I can essentially get bars and food whenever I want for free because I'm somebody. I'm special. But that will end soon. How often do I eat the Medifast food? It's just part of my rotation. I told you that I like Quest bars and Atkins bars. Those are my favorite. And I just throw Medifast bars into that mix. I had 1 or 2 yesterday, so I don't know, 1 a day, sometimes 2. Whatever I'm in the mood for, I switch it up. The surfing picture that it looked like I had peed myself, because from the middle of my tank top down, it was all wet, and then from the tank top up, it was still dry. It was light gray. My tank top was light gray. So it looked even worse. So it was light gray and super dark and wet. So it looked like I had urinated on myself, and I was chubby. It was not a highlight. And finally, finally, one more question. How do you know what the color of Allison's comforter is? Well, when I hide in the bushes outside her bedroom, I can see what's going on. That's it. And I get behind my my rallying cry of less exclamation points in social media. I mean, really, is everyone always so excited about everything? Come on. So anyways, follow me on the Snapchat or the Twitter or the Facebook or Google me, love me, care about me, be my friend. Take care of yourself. Do what's best for your family. Or don't. Do whatever you want. You're an adult. Make your own decisions. Peace.